cutting Pink Floyd short, Chris.
You pretty much have no choice but to cut Pink Floyd short because it's so long.
But there's a good reason. There's a very good reason, Chris.
There is an outstandingly good reason, and that reason is MorroW versus Dragon here on Star Station.
Indeed, indeed. We're about to see the Korean Terran versus the Swedish Terran. And judging from both of these players' playing history, they're both amazing TVT players. But this is a brand new game, this is a brand new opportunity, this is a brand new map. Anything can happen, Chris. Anything can happen.
Anything really can happen. So, would you like to introduce the players?
Absolutely love to introduce the players, and already the banter has started. Up in the top left-hand corner, we do see Millennium's Dragon playing as a blue Terran. And the bottom left-hand side corner, refusing to answer the question if P is Imba, we do have Apex Esports MorroW as a red Terran. So,
this is going to be good.
yeah, we've seen a TVT already today. It was very short because Cloud
We only saw one game.
Yeah, Cloud just didn't want to play, and you know, he guaranteed to have a good reason for that. So hopefully it was nothing too serious. But we are going to see a TVT here now, and this is the loser bracket finals.
It is indeed. The winners bracket final will be coming up next, and that will be Sage versus Adele Scott. So all of you who wanted to see the PvP earlier, you're going to get your chance.
Yeah, definitely. And so we're going to see a TVT as the loser bracket finals, a PvP as the winner bracket finals, and then we're going to see a PvT as the final match in this game.
Hoorah! And for those of you who are about to cry something about Zerg being imbalanced, if we look at the amount of players in the tournament, it is statistically unlikely that a Zerg gets through.
Yeah, indeed. And, you know, right now, if someone said, oh, Terran's imbalanced, I'd go, yeah, they probably are. If someone went, Protoss is imbalanced, I'd go, yeah, they probably are. And the same goes for Zerg, because as we have said
Beta is beta.
many times, beta is beta. Exactly. They're not going to release this game until they've worked out almost everything. And I'm looking forward to a release day when all these new units are kind of balanced. You know, everything's being figured out. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But right now, we do have Dragon going for that early Reaper and MorroW going for that early expansion. This could be almost GG immediately.
It could be if this Reaper is able to do the damage it needs to. But it has been scouted by MorroW. That is perfect. That is exactly the situation he needs. He is just going to do exactly what we saw in the Cloud game, and he's going to spam out Marines to deal with this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, MorroW's now, because he knows this is coming, he can protect this expansion, and he can take a massive lead, as long, of course, as he controls this Reaper situation. But look at the distance the Reaper has to travel. It's absolutely minute.
The distance is absolutely minute, and the base on Star Station is actually really, really big.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really difficult for MorroW to defend. He has 3 Marines out already. If he catches this Reaper, he is good. He does catch it, and he
Dragon! Dragon! Did you see that little juke back just to make sure he killed the Marine?
I did. Just that really little impressive. Peek.
That was really
impressive. Those combat drugs heal up that Reaper. Second Reaper is now here. Yep, there is the little animation, which I think is quite cool. I like it.
Yeah, I like that animation. It's really cool. I don't like the sound effect because it's really irritating.
It's the healing sound effect. It has been since the beginning of StarCraft 2.
Yeah, and I don't like it then. But we've seen the Reapers come back in, and of course a bunker has been built, and Reapers no longer have the building attack.
Ooh,
so, yeah, it's going to be a little bit less effective against the buildings, but look at those Reapers. As long as they stay alive, they can just heal up, but he does lose one, unfortunately, there, but able to jump back down the cliff. Dragon taking some serious control of the game, and back at home, the Widow Mines are on the way.
This is something I saw a while ago on Dragon's stream, where he was using Widow Mine Reaper to contain his opponent, and he did win with it. Only that was with the old Widow Mine.
Are we going to see a medevac, or are we going to see a Banshee? It looks like the Banshee's coming because the
starport has been lifted.
Yeah, it looks like a Banshee, so we're going to see Banshee Reaper Widow Mine. and that is very, very interesting. Widowmine making its way across, but the Reaper's just chipping down at this factory. Again, they do not have their building attack anymore, so you know, their damage to buildings is severely lowered, but the Widowmine making its way up the ramp completely uncontested.
God. The bunker will get it, but there's only one Marine in that bunker. He needs to burrow it now. The SCV is focusing it down, and it does burrow. There's the missile. Gets the mule and does so much damage to these SCVs. He needs detection. Oh, that was
that's
really
so
good.
clever. If anyone wasn't aware of what just happened, MorroW knew that Widowmine was almost dead. He made his SCV stand on top of it and friendly fired the Hellion to do the splash damage. That's incredibly intelligent, but we've seen another Widowmine just stroll up the ramp.
There are Hellions here, though. He needs to burrow it. It won't get down. The Hellions are there, and they are quick enough and do enough damage to take down those Widowmines just quick enough.
Yeah, but the Banshee is on the way, and of course MorroW only has a few Marines, and he's salvaging those bunkers.
Widowmines, though. The Hellion has, sorry, the Reaper has moved in, but it is trapped by these Hellions. But the Banshee has arrived as well. It's sneaking round the back. Cloak is about to finish too, so he's gonna move in, and he's just doing so much harassment damage. And here he comes. Oh, the Widowmine! He needs to burrow that quickly, and it will get the Banshee.
Oh my
great
god!
defense.
I think I'm switching to Terran, Chris. Oh my god,
You
that
never
is...
have to worry about Banshees again.
Oh, as a Zerg player, that feels so good. Oh. But Dragon's doing a great job now. He has established his command center, and of course he has got these Widowmines down for the spatial control as well. MorroW is doing such a good job at defending everything and building up this kind of mech bio army that is a little bit strange in the TVT situation. You usually see either bio or mech, not kind of mech bio. Well, if you do, it's usually marine tank, and that's about it.
Aren't Hellions and Battle Hellions literally the definition of mech bio?
Yeah, mech bio is Battle Hellions now. The chat is erupting with oh my god Widowmines, and yeah, I mean this is a this unit is brand new today. You know, the Widowmine has existed, but in its current form, it is brand new today. This idea hasn't been done yet, so we're still figuring everything out. But so far, every Terran match we've seen Widowmine. So maybe people are just getting used to them. Maybe they're a little bit overpowered. That's why you're building them. But the Widowmine does run into the tower right now. But it is going to kill a Hellion. And that is some good Widowmine there.
Absolutely. Widowmines are just so good at the moment. And another Widowmine gets the second Hellion, completely denying any form of harassment there from MorroW.
I love the Widowmine. It's my new favourite unit.
Well, don't get too fond of it, because this is a beta and everything may change very soon.
We do see another bit of harass there by the looks of it, because this Widowmine did just recently shoot. Possibly missed a Banshee coming in, but Dragon is moving across the map with several Widowmines and a Banshee, and he's going to sit outside MorroW's base. And of course, if MorroW doesn't scout this, these Hellions are going to take a massive damage. Oh, the Vikings. The Vikings. Oh, he's moved the Widowmines. The Hellions are coming in.
He moved completely the wrong Widowmines, and they do burrow, and 2 down. 1 is away, and they will both go down. This Hellion is just going to chase this Widowmine to its doom. There is an SCV here. That's not going to help you, son. And oh my god, it lives.
It lives indeed, but we do see 2 Widowmines of MorroW coming across, but the Widowmine of Dragon is going to get it. This is just Widowmine versus Widowmine. Who can get the best shots? And the Marines are coming in, but the Widowmine's going to get them. Oh, he gets the SCV instead, but MorroW is moving across with some decent air force of the Vikings right now. But don't forget, Widowmines can also shoot up, just in case you didn't think they were OP enough. I love TVT now. I absolutely love TVT. I never thought I'd say that in my life.
Widowmine is actually really exciting to watch. I'm really happy with this. Guess what we said? I would just want to point out that was amazing. But bottom right hand corner, we have a hidden expansion.
Dragon.
Sneaky.
Dragon.
He's getting a 4th as well, so he's going to be a 3rd. Sorry, so he's going to be on 4 bases if this gets.
Sorry, if you missed that. Dragon cloaked the Banshee to kill a tank, and the Widowmine shot it out of the air. Oh, the joy! I can't take this game seriously. This is absolutely incredible. I'm loving TVT right now, and MorroW and Dragon are just taking advantage of the Widowmines. Another Hellion goes down to these Widowmines. Amazing. Absolutely loving this game.
If this stays how it is, Raven play is going to become really standard. And, oh dear, MorroW appears to be missing.
Yeah.
Now he is finally actually in range, but almost kills his Vikings.
Oh, he assumed it died.
It lives. Oh, wow. And it's going to get that Hellion. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Widow Mines are so funny. Do they splash themselves?
No, they do not.
Oh.
Have to die.
Oh, my God. Dragon, this is an interesting... Oh, Widowmine versus Widowmine violence here. Widowmine on Widowmine violence has to stop, guys. It's becoming an epidemic.
Dragon has another hidden expansion up in the top right.
Oh my God, Dragon, you sneaky, sneaky Dragon.
Will MorroW find this, though? He's moving out across the map towards Dragon's base. Will he see this? He's moving towards the Xel'Naga Tower. I don't actually think he's going to find this.
A Widowmine takes out another Hellion. Dragon has Widowmines on every single Xel'Naga watchtower, just making sure that if MorroW wants to take it, then you're losing a unit. But now the Hellions are making their way into this undefended natural. Dragon's lined up his SCVs. Oh, this could be devastating.
Screw it, if these run into a Widowmine, then this is game over. Oh my God. But the Hellions now have to escape, because there wasn't enough SCVs. The SCVs did escape into a more defendable position and are now heading back to work.
Yeah, definitely. And we do see... does Widowmines attack buildings? No. No, they don't. That's okay. But we are seeing some tank-on-tank violence now. But Dragon has a superior position. And MorroW needs to realise that Dragon has got a lot more stuff than he should on free bases. And he needs to start scouting, because Dragon is going to take a massive advantage. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Dragon is going to start taking a massive advantage. He's going to ramp up the production very, very shortly as soon as he has some map control. But again, look at this. This is all positional, and these Widowmines are just playing a pivotal role right now. So more coming in. The tanks are sieging up, but right now MorroW does have a small advantage. Dragon is raining down death, though, and these Widowmines are killing Vikings that are on the ground. And that was a very, very even trade, but MorroW just coming out slightly ahead there. But Dragon, of course, just has so many bases, and Dragon just avoiding this Widowmine now with his Banshee, which of course would have been one-shotted. Very, very, very...
This is what I wanted to see with Widowmines. They are everywhere right now, and they're being used perfectly. Yeah. You have to be so careful about where you go. Like, Raven is definitely going to become standard.
Yeah, it's like, hide your Hellions, hide your Vikings, because Widowmines are everywhere.
This is what I've wanted to see MorroW Banelings be used like for a long time.
Yeah.
But this one does it automatically, so it doesn't require you to be like Moon and to just miss the Banelings accidentally.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Widowmine in its current form is absolutely devastating. And we're seeing Dragon, look at the production tab right now. Dragon is going for that blue flame, he's going for the mech upgrades, and he's going for battle Hellions as well. And right now his army is just so much more powerful than MorroW's, and it's just getting bigger. Quicker.
Battle Hellions are the ideal choice here because his opponent has gone siege tanks and is using them really well. Battle Hellions are able to tank shots really, really well.
Exactly, and we've seen Dragon move for some positional tanking right on this right-hand side flank. And of course, if he does want to, engage here, if MorroW decides to engage, it's going to be very, very detrimental. But it looks like MorroW is just taking his small tank Hellion force across the map. But there is a Banshee there, and that is going to end it. But the Widowmine... Oh my God, Widowmines are good, but the Banshee is raining down death on this expansion. TVT, guys, just got exciting. Stay tuned to TVT.
Absolutely. Battle Hellion will finish up very shortly, as well as Blue Flame for Millennium's Dragon. And his two bases that are hidden are just mining away merrily. They don't give a damn. They're just sitting over there.
Chris, I never thought I'd say this, but I love TVT.
It's really fun, and we're seeing 3 4s on the way for MorroW. This is fantastic.
Oh, Widowmine picking off a Widowmine there. And MorroW finally, Dragon finally scanned that Widowmine that has done a lot of damage. But some more Hellions getting in there. But of course, Dragon has the ability to turn his into Battle Hellions, which are just so much more tanky. But right now, we're just seeing some small positional plays here from both players. Dragon taking up that right flank as he pushes down into the kind of front door of MorroW, really. I mean, Banshee's raining down death. He's forced to kind of get scans, and he just doesn't have a lot of choice right now. Dragon just taking complete control of this game.
Absolutely, and there is a 4 in the background, so even if he gets a scan off on that Banshee, oh my god, MorroW is sneaking around the left-hand side. He's going to be able to kill off these tanks. That was a really good attack by him. Tanks do go down. 4 takes a lot of damage, but really great positioning there by MorroW. Manages to stop the siege on his now non-existent 4th base.
Yeah, exactly, and MorroW's got to realise that this is not where it should be. I mean, look at the MorroW's vision right now. He has no idea about these hidden bases, and this is going to play such a massive role. Tanks and 4s doing a lot of damage on this left hand side as well, but they will go down. But Dragon can cost effectively change units.
I would like to point out that Dragon, even though he has the economic lead, is losing the majority of these engagements. He needs to be a bit more careful.
I think it's because he has 113 SCVs.
That might have something to do with it. He doesn't have enough units.
Yeah. Hopefully Dragon realises that he's about 50 SCVs over what he should be at this moment in time and trades them off, but he's continuing to make SCVs. Dragon's reflexes are just like, make SCVs, build units, make SCVs, and he's killing himself right now.
Absolutely, and here we go, and once again MorroW wins another engagement against a small group of tanks. A Viking arrives a bit too late. And this is what we see usually in Wings of Liberty TVT. It's very strategic, it's very positional based, but now it's even more so because the Widow Mine adds a bit more excitement to it. It makes the positioning part of it much more important. We've seen some really good strategic play out of both players with the kind of drops that we've seen. Widow Mine drops, Widow Mine positioning as defense, Widow Mine positioning as offense. It's really good to see.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of opening up a little bit. Both players obviously concentrating on the Widow Mines. We do see 2 of the little scuttling... I want to use a B word, but I don't think that's appropriate. But they are. We all know what they are. And Dragon is using them very, very well. But Dragon needs to start trading some SCVs. He's on 122 SCVs.
Is he still building? He's still building SCVs. Why would you do such a thing?
It's reflexes, man. Like...
I think he's going to use... I think if he uses these, he could just go mass repair and win. And I'd just like to point out that MorroW has taken the Xeldolga Tower in between the 2 of Dragon's bases and hasn't seen them yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's very unfortunate for MorroW, but he's got to realise that Dragon cannot be just on 3 to 4 bases. That's just not right, and we do see a massive engagement here from MorroW. MorroW is using his SCVs to surround these tanks, and they're killing each other. That's a very good use of SCVs, but of course trading them for income, not so good. They're clearing up that attack. But Dragon, get rid of your SCVs, man. You're on double the SCVs of MorroW. That's absolutely insane. You need more army. You need more army, Dragon.
That is absolutely true, and MorroW is finally getting his level 2 vehicle weapons, whereas Dragon just got his level 3. Dragon is so far ahead right now.
Yeah, definitely. Dragon is actually doing MorroW a favour. He's killing SCVs. MorroW doesn't need any more income with all these planetary fortresses, and he is pushing down the door, and Dragon is forced to pull back out of this base, but of course it just doesn't matter. He's got so much minerals banked. He's got secret expansions. He's killing the expansions of MorroW. Every time they trade like this, Dragon is coming out ahead. He just needs to get rid of those SCVs so he can have a big army and fight MorroW head on head. But again, MorroW using his SCVs in the bottom right hand corner here to clear up tanks, and that's exactly what he should be doing now. Just surviving, keeping on, and hopefully you can just give Dragon that one big final punch, break him. But right now it's looking like Dragon is going to win this game hands down.
We're currently seeing Banshees beat the crap out of tanks, but a 4 has arrived, 4 defense. Has he scouted it? Has he scouted the hidden expansion? He has now.
He scouted one of them at least.
Scouted one of them with a siege tank, and he is going to position himself behind that mineral line to get some shots off. He hasn't scouted the other 2 now in the bottom right-hand corner, though.
And a big SCV train
from
Dragon.
That's bad timing. That's bad timing. If he'd sieged up, that would have been devastating. But these SCVs will now be able to kill off that tank.
Yeah, definitely. And Dragon needs to realise he's got too many SCVs. Oh dear, but of course MorroW is on 140 supply while Dragon is on 200, so the army difference is not that huge. Widow Mines now being drawn out, killing that Viking, and now being scanned, but the tanks are already down. They almost one-shot that 4. That's very interesting compared to the upgrades that he does actually have.
That is very true, and tanks are being killed off quite quickly. We're just seeing damage done all over the map right now. But MorroW has the best spread of units right now. But Dragon, he has been maxed for a long time now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's still on 108 SCVs. He has the entire map almost mined out. Pretty much whatever he's got in expansion, it's pretty much done. Yeah, so Dragon is just so far ahead. He's got an 8,000 mineral bank. That is insane.
And no gas.
Yeah, he has no gas. I mean, he's decided not to.
He's going to win the Battle Hellions alone by the looks of it at this rate, if he runs out of gas.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can literally trade anything he wants now, and I think that's what he's doing. He's just trading small groups of units for other small groups of units.
He focuses down those 4s, 1 down. That was a great shot there by Dragon, and he may actually get the other with this tank in the back. Oh, it's just out of range.
And he scans, because, you know, if you've got 18 orbital commands, why not scan? But we do see MorroW, like, denying this the third kind of base of Dragon, but of course, Dragon doesn't need it. MorroW.
Look where MorroW has expanded to in the bottom right.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh no, has he? Does he even know? Does he even know? He does now! Tanks have arrived! Millennium's Dragon's tanks have arrived and have walked into their death to this 4, but a Banshee will be able to pick off this 4, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Dragon turn that command center up there into a planetary fortress for the lols. And just park it on the cliff.
Exactly. Dragon just broke 10,000 minerals in his bank.
And that entitles him to a free meal at the local restaurant, which we shall not name. But this is just crazy. We're seeing tanks shuffle their way across the map, and MorroW has to be wondering, where on earth is he getting all these tanks from?
Yeah, I mean, MorroW must realise now that he's scouted one secret expansion and he's scouted the other, that Dragon has had these for some time right now. I think MorroW might have generally forgot about the small contingency of units on the top left, but of course they can't really move anywhere because Dragon has tanks set up ready just to engage in case he does decide to move, but Dragon has so much more than MorroW right now, and that's what it's going to come down to. Dragon could literally trade his entire army and have a new one built almost instantly.
I mean, look at the mineral and the gas count. We have MorroW on 200 minerals, 400 gas. We have Dragon on 11,000 minerals and 1,700 gas.
Yeah, exactly. It's night and day right now. The difference is absolutely immense. And eventually Dragon is just going to wear MorroW down. This is the exact case of kind of waves hitting against the cliff.
This is the war of attrition right now.
Yeah, exactly.
This is scary right now, and Dragon is moving his way forward, but MorroW is going to try and kill off this army. Battle Heli is moving in, taking the shots. Tanks moving in their higher DPS state, and he will be able to kill off the main ground army, and he is going to, looks like he's going to win the air battle as well. So, well done by MorroW, but he's just going to walk into another one. We can see a load of units moving, are already set up. Winner mines! Yeah!
If Dragon loses this, it is solely Dragon's fault, because he still has 110 SCVs, which means MorroW's army is going to be continuously bigger. And MorroW's actually doing a very good job at just holding on here. Dragon apparently 4's outrange planetary fortresses. I did not know
I don't think he has the planetary fortress range upgrades, and we can't actually look because there's SCVs in the way. He's still building SCVs!
Oh my god, Dragon.
Oh dear. And we are seeing another 4 and a tank taking out a planetary fortress down here, which will go down. There is no repair on the way. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this game is absolutely insane. It's 32 minutes already, and Dragon's still building SCVs. Dragon,
oh my god,
you're killing yourself here. MorroW's actually taking massive advantage of this fact that
I would see it is the most all-in of any all-in ever.
What, 200 SCVs?
Yes. Just bring every SCV from every base and just go to your opponent's base and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. He's still building SCVs. 109 SCVs at the moment, still building. MorroW's army is actually bigger than Dragon's.
It has been for almost the entire game. Dragon has half of his entire supply
MorroW.
Sorry. And MorroW is moving forward and killing stuff.
MorroW is tanking the production of Dragon. Dragon can't get any units out. Dragon doesn't have any production facilities outside of his main. MorroW could actually win this. This is absolutely insane. Look at the bank of Dragon. This is absolutely incredible. MorroW clawing his way back Dragon making such amateur mistakes considering his skill level, and MorroW is fully taking advantage of that. Dragon managing to get pushing this army back of MorroW to allow him to get some units out, and he's taking full advantage of the seconds of breathing room. But again, he is on 110 SCVs, and eventually MorroW's army is just going to be too big.
I really wish that Dragon would spend some of the huge mineral count he has on a couple more command centers so we can get some more orbital commands, so we can get rid of those SCVs altogether and just go on.
This situation in a pro level game should almost never happen. We are seeing MorroW just packing that punch again. MorroW's army supply is about even with Dragon's, considering that they've got a 70 supply deficit. And right now MorroW is trading such cost effectively. He needs to, because the Bank of Dragon is massive compared to his. But again, you know, mech versus mech violence right now. MorroW is coming out slightly behind just because Dragon took those super early command centers. But this game should have been wrapped up already.
MorroW has half the supply of Dragon, and Dragon is still possibly in a worse position.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird situation, but I think because of the just sheer amount of bank that Dragon has, he can just lose battle after battle after battle and win.
I think even if he loses, he runs out of gas, he will just max out on Hellions and just go and hope.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this siege position Dragon has on the right-hand side onto MorroW's base here. This planetary fortress is eventually going down. MorroW can barely afford to even repair this at the moment. That's absolutely insane. Dragon has complete control of this game once again.
Do you know what this actually reminds me of? This reminds me of a TVZ.
Yeah.
Where the Zerg just continues to wear a TVZ where the Terran is turtling, where the Zerg continues to just wear away against the Terran.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as I said, waves hitting cliffs. You know what I mean? Like, eventually the wave is just going to win. It's going to wear the cliff down, it's going to turn it into sand, and that's how we get beaches, just for your science lesson for today. But MorroW is hanging on in there, but it almost looks like a lost cause. Dragon now finally pushing down over 120 supply ahead of MorroW, pushing down, bearing down. MorroW has to GG. That was a weird
still
game.
On 17,000 minerals.
That was a weird game, Chris. That was a very weird game.
Long game. That made no sense.
That made 0 sense.